Welcome back to the Tower of Spirits. This is the bad one.
Oh boy. Well, appropriate title. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I still like the tower toppling idea, and I kind of wish it would happen as you were climbing. It's like climbing in the
We still had to do it, but everything's horizontal now.
Yeah. It'll be like Last of Us, where you have to, like, climb on, like, a sideways part. Or, like, you're stuck inside a bus or something. Or, like, Uncharted.
But we reached the top of the tower. Means that's the entirety of the theme, I think. Let's just enjoy it.
Man. If I fall here, I'll end up like Zelda. Sorry, I wanted to get it out early.
Why?
Are you worried that Angie is going to take a real long time to get up here, as in she can't?
So you see these big blocks. We can't move those without Zelda in her Phantom form. And we've got a new type of Phantom here. And I cannot throw that bomb to save my damn life.
Okay, I was wondering, was that part of the wall, like, out of place, or...?
I just kept clipping against the corner, I guess. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh. I must have been playing Phantom Hourglass at the time. But, I don't have the Tears of Light yet.
Toots decided to channel Pizza Joe there, and it didn't work.
We're two different men.
He was in the boats, I was in the trains.
That's it. Also, he couldn't talk.
But I could. My grandpa was famous for saying meow.
God damn it. There's a quote for an obituary.
That'll be my tombstone. That'll be on my tombstone, actually. I know for a fact that my grandfather has never said meow to my knowledge. And I don't know if anybody can really say, yeah, my granddad said meow in Spanish. That's not a thing. That's just not a thing.
Well, doesn't in the Spanish language, doesn't the cat noise have its own onomatopoeia?
You know, I'm not actually sure.
Well, there's a secret for the ages. We're never gonna know until someone tells us in the thread 2 years from now.
Because on one hand, it's like, that's a good point, but on the other hand, do I care that much? Not at all.
It's on Wikipedia somewhere, I'm sure. These first couple floors aren't so bad. There's just a lot to take in. It's easy to get confused. Awful lot of breakable blocks around here. And getting myself caught. Now you can see, those guys are a new type of Phantom. They roll up in balls.
They must have picked that one up from the Gorons.
Which does mean that once we've got Zelda into one of them, she can't carry us.
Not even if you do the little thing where, like, in the cartoons where the character's, like, rolling on a ball or...
And running on top of her.
Yeah.
Weirdly, despite this being a Toon Link game, there's nothing like that.
That would have been adorable and funny.
Probably would have been hard as balls to control.
Yeah, it would have been next to impossible. It still would have been very amusing.
I don't think the arrow can go over that wall. Oh look! Mini blends on Armos. Those guys are annoying, I'm looking forward to killing them. I knew it.
I see through your game, Spirit Tower.
I'm trying to place that thing down. It doesn't occur to me, maybe I should place that down on the spot where it says, turn it around, so that the arrow will go to the other thing, and then try it from there.
Toots will figure it out.
Balls.
Ugh. But at least the boomerang's still there.
God damn it.
That's not nearly as bad.
Will this work, though? Yes, it will. It looks like the ice switch would have been a little too high for it.
Oh god. I was gonna say it should. I can't see what else. What could possibly the solution be if it wasn't that? Jumbled up English there, but you understood what I was trying to say.
This is a weird time for a phantom to spawn in. He's just kind of chasing us, but he doesn't know I'm here.
I do like the idea they're trying to set up, though. Hey, why don't you let yourself get caught so he can knock down all these blocks?
Because I have a ton of bombs.
Yeah, or you could do it the smarter way.
That looks like a lot to blow up.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to waste that many bombs. Oh.
Do I even have that many bombs? Thankfully, the blocks up top will fall and break if the block below it breaks. Well, this is slightly obtuse.
Yeah. Okay, I see what they're setting up, but... Man. Can you even shoot? You can?
I feel like I slightly cheated that one. I feel like there's supposed to be another redirector that I didn't get.
Yeah, I don't think you cheated that one for...
Oh yeah, that one. I completely ignored it.
I don't think you really cheated that one. I think you just accidentally skipped it. Well, hey, congratulations. That was pretty cool. I didn't think you could actually shoot that far.
Neither did I. That's kind of why you need those redirectors, because it feels like after a point, the arrow disappears. You know what they're called?
Yeah, I would have went with Boulder Phantom. And I almost thought for a second she said, "Look, I'm a home wrecker." Aw, Zelda, that ain't nice. People get married. No, I mean, point me at a house, I'll break it. Wreck it.
Go talk to your new friend. Don't hurt him. Oh, okay. It's kind of difficult for Wrecker Zelda to talk to the phantoms. Wow, the frame rate. Wrecker Zelda can destroy the Armos. So we're going to use her to clear out the path and then kill all the rest of these guys if she stops hitting nothing.
I do wonder how it must feel for her. I know she's like a ghost right now, but at the same time, how does it feel to not have the feeling of legs? Like, since you kind of like turn into a ball, sure, you might not already feel it as a ghost, but does it hurt?
There must be some Samus Aran thing going on here.
That would be really cute.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's not cute! That's not cute!
So when she gets really off path, she has to redirect herself.
All I really saw was Toots just getting flattened like a cartoon. He was just being like all stretched out and spread on the pavement.
I kind of have the right idea. This is what I was thinking about. So that switch is higher up, and I wouldn't be able to shoot it from there. I actually need to get Zelda over there, have her pick up the redirector, and then shoot an arrow through that. It's gonna take a while for me to figure this out. I can jump onto her, but she can't carry me around.
At least this bit is easy.
That bug was alive when it came in here. So the stones, only Zelda can move these. Excuse me.
Zelda, I know this sounds a little far-fetched, but sometimes I just want to put you in a jar. What? You know, like that bug, and preserve you, because you're cute. Aw.
And in the way.
I take it back.
Toots really is just a shit boyfriend.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Like most shit boyfriends.
Yeah, when Zelda has that heartfelt talk about how not cool she feels when he constantly jokes about her dead body. Well, it's not dead. I mean, when she talks about like not being near her body, he'll realize, wow, I am a shitlord. And then, Zelda, I'm certified in engineering and loving. And then they make up.
That's all he says. He doesn't actually apologize.
He's learning. He needs to be certified first.
So in order to move those big blocks, you need to guide Zelda, but also keep drawing the line past the block for her to actually move it. It's a little confusing. It took me a bit to figure that out. And there's a couple places here where you can just move those big blocks onto the switches. But that one right there, you need the smaller blocks.
I do gotta say, despite the Temple of the Ocean King redux here, I do genuinely like some of the puzzles they came up with. My number one problem is that it feels like it goes on a little too long per floor.
Oh yeah, way too long. Here's me realizing I'm just gonna use the big one. She sounds like a dog. Yep, yep.
Boof, boof.
And last one down there. It did take a long time for me to finish editing all the footage for both of these games, because there was always a point where I knew I don't want to edit this. This was one of those.
I know exactly what you feel.
The other was like this 3-hour recording session for Collection and Phantom Hourglass. I think it was like part 15 or 14.
I remember on the one of the latest Star Fox Adventure parts that it took me, like I said I was going to start it in the morning, and it took me until, I want to say, the evening just to get started on the second half of what I wanted to edit, just because of how much I had to get rid of and how much I had to like actually watch the footage. It sucks sometimes, but you gotta do it.
Editing's a form of stress all in itself. I did get one question on Curious Cat. It wasn't even a question, it was just saying, Thorn, you need to go on vacation one of these days.
Well, I know you've been consistently doing this for years, so I would agree with him.
Oh, dear. The Wrecker Zelda is really good for getting through here if I can draw the line entirely. Because she just blasts through all of these. The annoying thing is, if she stops rolling, she grabs onto the boulder, and then you lose whatever line you were drawing with her. That accidentally worked. And then it didn't. Oh, this room is bad. I can't carry you, Toots.
A distant memory just resurfaced in my mind. Of this area.
We need to find a different Phantom Body so Zelda can carry us over. And there's a lot of finagling with those redirectors, and bows and arrows, and getting yourself positioned. This took very long for me to figure out. I was just using Zelda's guide to actually see the room. This looks satisfying, though.
Zelda, you missed some of them.
Controlling Zelda is fine and all. I wish you could actually control her. It'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, I think just having... Like, this probably goes back to it being a DS game, but... And they have to use a touchscreen. But it would have been much more simpler to just have it you tap the icon and then you just switch characters.
Oops.
Owie! That kinda hurt, but not really.
Zelda, just roll into them.
Zelda, win the fight. You're like a Pokemon. Attack!
Well, of course there are rats.
But they're not very smart.
Your reward, a phantom.
Well, isn't that just true to real life? Congratulations, you killed all these people. Here's security.
About time. Oh, he was ready for it, damn it.
Ah. Guess I can't beat mall security. Unless I get a do-over.
Also like real life. Let's talk to these guys.
Oh, I love this.
No question mark or anything.
You can go now.
That's a little shortcut. Don't know if it's gonna help. I do need that.
It should be able to help if you're going to need to end up switching bodies again.
Which I think I did. I'm back in the Wrecker body again. Ooh, that's a rare treasure. Alright, but now I've got Zelda back in a body where she can actually carry me.
I probably said this already, but I do like the little puzzles you have to do with Zelda. Like, I do think it's really clever that you have to, like, get on the shield, so that way you can be in a high enough platform to use your whip and stuff like that. But, like, at the same time, I would have rather prefer they did some of this in, like, temples, so that way it wouldn't go on as long, as opposed to it feeling like, alright, what can we, fuck around with in this floor?
They're clever, but they're also very tedious.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So like an hour later... I'm sure this is correct, because I don't think I would have cut the video here yet.
Do you ever get that feeling in editing where you're just like, I'm pretty sure I made the right edit, I hope?
Trying to get it without moving the damn it. So I'm gonna move this over to here. I think this might be a situation where I need Zelda to hold it up as well.
I think you might be right.
Now she's gotta go all the way over. Can't pick that up, so she gives up. So use that to shoot the ice switch over there. Did it work? There it goes. You have to actually see it. And that's time, so then we use that to hit that ice switch. It takes a lot of setting up in order to be able to do it.
I'm assuming that timer's for the door. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, there's no way they'd let you solve the puzzle and then you have to, like, beat the door too.
Wait for me, where are you going?
Wait for me! I'm standing.
Drop it.
You could have asked. Keyword on could've.
I think she would have been able to drop it if I just tapped her. I'm not sure. Oh, good.
Oh boy. I think I might be remembering a different floor that gave me trauma.
So Zelda, because she's so heavy, she can't walk over the sand. I think this might be an introduction to the swap panels. If we both stand on them, we trade places. Nope.
Not yet. Alright, tag me back in. Oh, okay, I see. I see what they want to do.
I think that might have been the limit. I made her walk too far.
Now where do I go?
Oh, an electrified key. Only Zelda can pick that up. But of course, got some wall masters. They might be floor masters, actually, because they never go up on the walls.
I think you're right. They really like this key.
Yeah. They really like this cutscene.
The floor master scene is really going to show the capabilities of the DS.
So I'm gonna have her walk around, then I'm gonna protect her. They die pretty quickly, but they also respawn pretty quickly. Oh.
Good jumping slash.
I cannot help her from this side. I'm gonna have to go underneath and shoot them. I don't know if that's gonna work. And then we gotta swap. So this is tense. Oh.
Ace job, Zelda.
We're still okay.
That made it seem like Toots was a tactical genius, like, I'm not aiming my second arrow at it. Could have hit Zelda because the key will drop on the monster.
Good thing there's no floor master down here. That would just be mean.
Just one last middle finger to get to you.
Alright, but that wasn't so bad. There's another floor. If we haven't seen it yet, it's going to be in the final part, which is just an ass ache. And it involves the sand and the swap panels.
I did like that, though. I did like the tenseness of it all and how you can do it in one shot.
But finally, we're at the boss. But who would the boss be? I don't think we've seen a boss in the Temple of Spirits yet.
No, most of the bosses we've seen were in temples, and the only people I could really think of was probably those guys we haven't seen since the game started.
Well, you're not wrong.
Oh no.
It's Burn.
My eternal rival, Byron or whatever.
Byrne.
Beard. I have a lot of responses I could give.
Oh no, Malladus is crowning.
Is this the right kid?
So, what do we say? Yeah or mm-hmm? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, boyfriend.
Alright, Burn is a tricky fight. He likes to jump around. We gotta fight him with Zelda.
The man even brought in his own cage.
Zelda's just following me around like a lost puppy.
Well, the guitar sounds pretty sweet here.
He's got a cool kind of Spanish flavor to his music. Despite being more ninja-y, I think.
Yeah. I think they were trying to go for like a ninja outlaw sort of vibe.
Just enough time.
Yeah, this is the worst hand ever. It gets stuck and it just takes a year to get it off.
Now we actually gotta fight him on the same level.
Using his ninja hop technique.
It occurs to me I could probably hit that back.
If I recall correctly, he did say that he studied under Aunt Jean, right?
Yeah.
I was really hoping Form 2 would be like he gets in a little go-kart and he's just like, now I'll show you everything I know.
Folds his arms and just scuttles around.
Yeah.
This is taking me a while. I think I have to actually bait him into an attack.
Ah, I threw him off balance a little.
Watch out, Toots. Let me get hit.
It won't hurt me as much. No, really, it won't hurt me. Oh, she has to catch him.
Yeah. I'll hold him back, then you poke him in the back. I like that his arm is a weapon and a shield. Nope.
I wonder if they were expecting him to be like a popular side character or something.
I don't think Nintendo was expecting much from the DS Zeldas, frankly.
Maybe. But since Wind Waker was such a success, I would imagine their sequels and timelines they wanted to be just as good.
Well, I got dumb luck.
Like 2 years, I bet. I've been training for like, well, my whole life. Get it?
Right, dudes?
Aww.
I'm a ray of goddamn sunshine. Let's kiss. Wait, what? Oh, okay. High five.
Alright, that's like holding hands, but with force, right? Oh. Wait, we didn't break your legs yet.
We're at the top of the tower.
Ooh.
Come on, Zelda.
I was gonna say I like the ambience, but then I just heard these little footsteps catching up.
She is kind of looking around. It looks like she's observing it too. Such a whiner.
I mean, I could have handled them myself, but I'd rather hire a lackey.
I'm stretching out her vocal cords. Oh no, she punctured my eyeballs.
She snaps her fingers and a little go-kart appears. There. There you are, the power you always dreamed.
He's playing the music with his teeth. Ding, 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 ding.
That's very Invader Zim-esque. Are you impressed by my side hops? How I only need one platform to do them.
My tiny body. Grorierk.
Roll over. Looks like she's trying to hit the high notes.
Oh.
We're down here, stupid. You're looking in like 2 directions.
Well, Zelda, can you really do that with your eyes?
Yeah, but it was...
Oh, hello.
Fuck what I was gonna say. Hey, you sweared! Good job. It's about time you joined us sinners.
Haha, you ain't going to heaven. And you know suggestions. You don't bother.
We're literally taking the train to hell.
We're on the high train to hell.
Choo choo. Dude gets on the platform. Hang on, we'll wait for the next stop.
Which one of them sighed? It's like, ugh, you again.
I'm hoping it was Anjean, because she realized how many puzzles she had to solve to climb up here.
Fuck. Why don't they stay when you do it?
On wheels, no less.
They see what you do.
Let me check if he's okay. Runs him over, backs into him a few times. He betrayed me, punk. I don't thump. No, thump. The drive to succeed. Toots wants to laugh, but he can't.
He's got a huge smile on his face, just grimacing. Because he knows Zelda's gonna possess him and just punch himself in the nuts. There is, but I must turn away and talk to the back of the train.
In the battle between... We're over here, I know. In the battle between...
There was a weapon called the Bow of the Lion.
The soul of Sprite?
We need to find the syrup! You're gonna have the bends like you wouldn't believe when you get back in.
Not many people get scoliosis at your age.
Usually they're born with it. Here it's Maybelline.
You were granted it as a curse. Well, you could possess me and we could share.
Relax, don't do it.
Thank you for offering your gross insides, Toots.
You can hang out in my kidney.
Got two of them. She blinks. Wait, 2? What?
The other one's from my dad. You'll like him, he doesn't talk.
Oh, I didn't know he was mute. They get to his gravesite and he's like... Because he's, you know... Then she possesses him and punches him.
We already beat him up and, like, he's slowly dying, but don't make it worse.
Don't make it worse, you say. Well, I got a great singing voice. I would love for her to turn around and it accidentally, like, clocks him in the jaw. Like he wakes up.
I like that Toots was just laughing at her. You can't touch anything.
That's so cute. I heard of shadow boxing before, but not ghost boxing.
Have my pimple.
No.
It's a pimple of gratitude.
Oh, well, in that case. I had it on me the whole time, but I wasn't ready just yet.
I didn't appreciate you yet. I like that weird camera angle just watching him walk over. But that's how we get into the Sand Realm now.
Ooh. Oh boy, the Sand Realm.
It's a pretty long part. It might be the longest part in the whole LP. It's 50 minutes. But I think that covers the entirety of the Sand Realm, finding the Sand Sanctuary and then doing the temple itself. So we get a lot covered.
Well, that's good. You know, I was kind of dreading going back to the Spirit Tower, but thankfully, well, I mean, I know playing it must have been horrendous, but...
You can thank me for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that you did that for us, but at the same time, just watching it and going through it with the best of, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
It took a lot of headaches to figure out the puzzles. You know anything, like, especially with that room with the lava, is there's a lot of setting it up before you can actually hit the switches and open the door. If they were more streamlined, it would be okay.
Yeah, and then they also had the introduction of, like, having to alternate between two different bodies.
Boy, are they going to run that on the ground next time we're at the tower, but...
Yeah, I think the next time we come back is the one that has the puzzle I dreaded from memory.
But at the very least, the Sand Temple is once again pretty cleverly designed and has a really interesting item that we get in it.
Well, can't wait to see it. There's a lot of charm to Spirit Tracks that makes me want to see it come back. At least this timeline.
Yeah, it's rougher around the edges than I remember, like, comparing it to Phantom Hourglass, which is a bit more streamlined. We talked about this in Phantom Hourglass. The Temple of the Ocean King, having to go through it is annoying, but the parts of it itself aren't as annoying as the Tower of Spirits. It's a weird balancing act. Ultimately, I think Spirit Tracks is the better game, though.
I agree.
But for now, time to get sand in our tires.